We had a fantastic time next door at the National Auto and Truck Museum. Now we're headed into the Auburn Court Duesenberg Museum, and follow us in there. The gentleman who is the curator at the other museum said that this one is a lot different. So we'll see what the difference is. That one took us back in time, and it really made you feel like you were back there, not just a museum, but that you were there really experiencing what it was like during those times. So we'll see what we have here at the Auburn Court Duesenberg Museum.
The original cars.
So we're now entering, it says, what was the international headquarters of the Auburn Automobile Company. So across the street, we were in the assembly plant. Here, we're in the actual showroom. So after they got through doing the manufacturing, they had the cars in the showroom. So this is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous showroom. So you can see that this is the original flooring in the showroom. This is a Duesenberg. Wow. And the beautiful colors. Oh my goodness. And they have an event coming up, so some of the cars are covered right now, being prepped, but for the most part, everything's here. There's also a little bit of construction going on, because what they're doing at this point is they're restoring the actual colors of the showroom as it was in 1938. Now they repainted, he said, in 1973, which was the year I was born, to restore the actual coloring that they had there again in 1938. So this showroom, I mean, my God, the decor is gorgeous. And you can see that both the Auburns and the Duesenbergs were here in this showroom. And I'm so glad that we went to the National Auto and Truck Museum first, because we got to see where they were manufactured, and then they were brought over here to the showroom.
The museum got started. This building here got built in 1930. It took 1 year to build, and cost $430,000 to complete. And the architect was A.M. Strauss. He designed a number of buildings in Fort Wayne as well. The Coliseum and Embassy Theater and the Lincoln Life Building are among his achievements. In addition to Auburn Court or Auburn Automobile Company showroom and headquarters.
Just over 100 models, or just over 100 cars, and that was it. Wow.
Of the convertible
Okay.
style.
Okay.
They built 3,200 total body styles.
Okay.
1936 to 1937.
Okay.
The 810 and 812.
Okay. All right.
And it has a constant velocity joint and wheel, whereas the L29, which is a universal double wheel.
Notice the chassis, that Duesenberg chassis.
Yes,
goes in
I
there.
was looking at
The chassis are made in Indianapolis.
it. Okay.
And then the client would get with the Duesenberg brothers
Okay.
and decide what coach company
Okay.
they wanted to make the rest of the Duesenberg. So this happens to be, this is a Murray,
Okay.
and when you walk around the museum today and you look at the Duesenbergs, you'll see what coach company built that. One of our
Okay, good.
Duesenbergs over. So we were just talking about the Duesenberg, how impressive they are, and there weren't that many of them made. But the most important thing, have you ever heard the saying, "It's a doozy"? It is a doozy.
It's a doozy.
It's a
Duesenberg.
This is where the saying came from.
Beautiful.
We hope you stop by. It's the Auburn Ford Duesenberg Automobile Museum in Auburn, Indiana. I'm just going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Everything every detail was the interior, the door handles, the tires, the running boards.
Everything was custom.
Yeah, custom, a year.
Everything.
Year.
And it took a year to make
Yeah.
each vehicle. And she was
So-
saying no two vehicles are the same.
And they're actually art pieces of art.
Yes.
It's artwork.
Absolutely.
In my opinion.
Yes.
It's artwork.
Beautiful. So we have gotten a great history already of the Duesenberg and how unique each vehicle was and how every vehicle is absolutely customized or was customized to meet the owner's individual needs and individual desires. And she was saying that it was just only the super wealthy that were able to purchase these cars. So like Howard Hughes and all of the big stars during these times, they handpicked these cars and customized them, and it took an entire year to make each vehicle. So this again is the showroom, and this is the way it looked for the most part, but they're actually restoring, if you can see the coloring in there, they're actually restoring the gold leaves and things like that, and they have got to have the finances in order to do that. So they've got some big campaigns going right now so that they can restore it. It's gorgeous the way it is right now, and again, they have done a fantastic job of maintaining it. In 1974, they were going to tear this down. They were going to tear both these buildings down, and people in the area, in the community, they rallied and they campaigned and they made it a historic building, historic site, and so they're not able to tear them down. Thank goodness, because this part of history would be absolutely lost, and we would never want that. So I'm so glad we have the opportunity to be here, and all of the staff here is extremely ingratiating. They love what they do. They love being here. The docents are amazing. The volunteer coordinator is amazing. And I just hope that you get the opportunity at some point to come through Auburn, Indiana and see these museums. It is worth your time. It's definitely worth a detour. We're here with Harvest Host, so I'm going to show you the space when we leave out of here where we're staying for the night. They offer electrical hookup, and so there's also, they were just telling us, there's also an event downtown where there's going to be hundreds of cars and activities for the children, and it's within a stone's throw, so we're going to walk down there later this evening. So we'll take you with us down there as well. I'm going to take you to the different floors. There are 3 floors here, and we'll go up and show you everything that is in this museum. So this is 1936, and DeMont was just saying that this was actually the first vehicle with the gold package on it. When the people in the 80s thought they were doing something with the gold package, this is in the 1930s, and the gold package had already been done. So as it says, there's nothing new under the sun. Look at that. Gorge, gorge. This is the original lifestyles of the rich and famous. Now we're going into another section of the museum here. There is right now an event that is going to take place, Coffee and Cars, this weekend. We won't be here, but the volunteer coordinator was telling us that for $100, they're only selling 1,200 tickets, but for $100 they are auctioning off a Corvette and $10,000 because there's only 1,200 tickets. Your chances of winning are kind of great, but then there are also other cash prizes, and there's a local coffee shop that donates the coffee for Coffee and Cars. And so she was telling us just some of the events that are happening here at the Auburn Court. But again, I implore you to come visit. We haven't been to any place like this where you can see, just history right in front of you. And it's fascinating. And they were just saying they get chill bumps, and it is real. You get chill bumps because you feel like you're back in time. It doesn't feel like just the museums that you can't really connect with the things that are in it. This you can feel, and it feels like you're right back there. And on this side with this showroom, it feels like it's a bit of luxury that you may not experience otherwise. So we have a 1951 Jaguar and then a 1963 Jaguar. Beautiful. I had a Vandenplas, a 1996 Vandenplas Jaguar. It was my dream car. I had it. I loved it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Nothing like these. Amazing. There we go. Riding along in my automobile. There you go. You speed racing? Now we're getting off here on the 3rd floor. We started at the 1st floor and we're gonna go 3rd and then we'll go down to the 2nd and back down to the 1st. So we have more vehicles up here. Indiana State Police safety car. So fantastic. Assembled cars down this way. And this is another museum that fools you just like across the street, because it doesn't look like there's so much inside and there is so much to see in here. So you want to, if you come visit, make sure that you take time, as much time as possible. And we've got the John Dillinger exhibit. Who's your hoodlum? And it's interesting that this is the exhibit that's up now, because they have just announced that they are going to oh, I can't think of the proper word right now. Please don't think I'm ignorant. I just can't think of it right now. But they're going to dig up John Dillinger's body because some of his family don't believe that it was him that was killed and that was buried in that space. So they're doing that now. Now we're going to the race cars. Wow.
Look at that green race car.
Green race car, yeah, look at that.
Now can we get in there?
Not in that one. There's some that we can get in, but not that one.
How about this place? Color Emerald?
No, I think it's on the other side. I think so.
This is not cool.
Said you pick up these tools like a mechanic. So look, pick these up. Got a double open wrench.
I'm gonna start this one.
Look at these big ones over here, Trent. Whoa.
I just saw it.
These are the tools they use to make a race car, it says. What makes a race car?
Let's go to try. Do this heavy one. But what do I do with?
I don't know. Wow. So we're here still on the 3rd floor, and this is where the executive offices are, and they have put some models out there. But if you look out where I'm looking now, this is over at the what is now the National Auto and Truck Museum. So you can see, I don't know if you'll pick up on the video, but you can see some of the cars that we were able to view in the truck and car museum. And this shows you that in these executive offices here, they were able to look right across to the factory where these vehicles were being made. This is so much history that we're getting today, and I am just absolutely pleased. I'm grateful that we were able to experience this. Oh my, look at the beauty. Look at that. Good Lord. Now we're in yet another room on the 3rd floor. This was a huge showroom. This was a huge place where they had some of the vehicles here on display back then. Now we're entering into the Gallery of Design. And this shows you how they start the design, or all of the design from start to finish. And there's also an area up here somewhere where we've been told the children are able to design their own vehicles. So Trinity is going to really enjoy that. Let's see what we've got down here. Now these are the offices. And these offices are just, wow. They're just as they left them. Wow. 1931. cars in this area. McIntyre, 1909 McIntyre Model 251. This is a 1910 Zimmerman Model X. 1909 McIntyre, and then a 1908 McIntyre Model M. These are some original stairs here, an original staircase. It's blocked off now, or you can't go down there. I'll try to show you a little bit there. Studio here, or prototypes and things like that. Initial designs. Original sketches. This is Mr. Leamy's design studio. Alan H. Leamy was his name. And here's the design studio where the children can design their own automobiles, and it's right next to Mr. Leamy's office. And here are our master designers at work. They're just getting started, so we'll see what they come up with. I know I have no talent when it comes to artistry, so I stay in my lane behind the camera, and we'll see what they come up with. So we now made it to the second floor, and this is the Gallery of Fine Art and Archival Treasures. So these are sketches and drawings and paintings that people have done of the Duesenbergs and Auburns over time. So we've got a number of them by Foster Waltz, and he is an artist who was prolific, it looks like in the 90s, and I'll show you some of his work. But these are the paint panels. So these are the choices in color that the stylists of the Auburn Automobile Company offered. And then these are some of the sketches by Foster Waltz. And this was the 1919 Duesenberg, the 1931 Cord front end Duesenberg race car. It's the 1937 Cord 812 Supercharge. You've got the Winged Goddess. This is from the front of the Auburn.
I just drew.
This is fun. The lights are fun. Okay.
Glass blocks on the
It's
floor.
beautiful, isn't it?
I want some legs.
So we've made it through the second floor of the museum. We're about ready to head out, and we're going to go over this evening, like I said, to downtown Auburn and enjoy the car show down there. Well, we finished our time at the museums. We have had a great day. It's been wonderful here. We're now going to go over and show you where we're staying for the evening and where we stayed yesterday evening. They actually gave us 2 evenings here, and I'm so grateful that they did, because we were able to really take our time to go through everything and not have to worry about getting back on the highway. And there we are. That's our baby over here. You can see that the museums are here. There's the Auburn Cord, and there's the National Truck Museum. There's a lot right there, but we're staying right here because they have electrical hookups here for those who stay overnight with Harvest Hosts. So I'll show you those hookups when we get over there, and you can see if you're a member of Harvest Hosts what you get. So where we're staying here, across from the museums, now this actually belongs to the Duesenberg. You see you've got 20 amp, 30 amp, and 50 amp at your disposal. So it's a very nice courtesy that they extend. Just extending the ability to stay here at the lot is nice enough, but the electrical is just another perk, and it allows you to take your time and be here and visit the museum.